guys, welcome back. Oh my goodness, it is time for Rosalie again. We're still in the 1960s, and I hope everyone's doing great. Let's get into it right now, okay? Okay. Let's see. All right, we are in July 14th of 1963, and the last time Rosalie got a letter from an old classmate. So that was pretty funny. So now let's see what's happening. In this one, we have another little folded up letter. Oh, here we go. Dear Rosalie, just thought I would try to finish a letter to you while eating my lunch. I might not finish it, but it will be started anyway. No, I didn't think you had forgotten me, as judging from myself, you must be kept very busy too. I am so tired at night, I find I can't sleep well. There are so many things to do around this house, inside and outside. Francie doesn't have the time to do any of the outside work, so it falls on me. I know, yes, I should have had more children, as we are telling ourselves more and more lately. Elna has been accepted into the so-and-so order, sounds like a rectory, and will inter on September 8th. Francie was quite upset about it, but I think I have finally made him bear with it. It was expensive, as it has caused me to get an ulcer, so I am doctoring that, and trying to put up with my menopause is no picnic. Girlfriend. I find myself trying to work everything off outside. Yes, the girls finally met. The day after I received your letter, I asked Elva. I knew they would meet, as Elva worked on surgical and medical floor this whole year. Evidently, they are both on the something side until they get to know someone. Oh, bashful. That's Elva anyway. So it sounds like Elva is this woman's adopted daughter-in-law, and she works at a hospital where Rosalie's daughter works, it sounds like. Rosalie, I'm around 13 miles over the mountains from so-and-so. My brother's wife attends mass there when she goes. It is very close to where my brother lives. Yes, it is quite a jaunt from your place. I would say it was close to 60 miles from your place. If you would like to go sometime, it would be simpler to come to my house, and then I could take you over there, as it is a lot of turns and such to get there. I have never been in there, but have passed it several times en route to my sisters and brothers. Well, I have had eaten my sandwich and drank my milk, so this letter has just about come out even with my lunch. I'm heading for the couch to take about 40 winks. It helps me a lot. P.S. If you noticed on the envelope, there is a number added to my address. It's called a zip code number. It is supposed to facilitate delivery in the mail. Oh my goodness. Are you telling me they didn't have zip codes? 1963. Is that when zip codes came out? Oh, and this is a very cool stamp. It's a Gettysburg stamp. That's cool. Very neat. Wow. Very cool. So that's pretty neat. Her friend and her have been writing to one another. Very neat. Love it. All right. Let's see. September 15th. Okay, wait. Whoa. This was July, and this one is September. I am ashamed of myself for not answering your first sweet letter. I tell you, it's certainly helped to know we aren't the only ones. You gave me a light to everything, also helping Elna very much. I showed it to her, and she smiled and said, now I know what to say to Daddy. Glen is the other side of Philadelphia, but I don't have to go there to stop and see you. Once I get ahead of my outside work, I'm going to see if I can get a chance to see you. Now, to answer your second letter, I'll start out with her trips. As soon as she quit her job, she and M, the girl who interred with her, went to Florida for 1 week. She was home 2 days. Then we started out for Canada. We had a very nice time, but when Friday came, we were at Niagara Falls, New York. She wanted to get home in a hurry. So did my husband. They planned their course on Thursday. What? On throughways. We left 9:30 a.m. and were home 7:30 that night. I would have liked to have gone other roads and stopped to look at some interesting places in New York, but they were driving, so what was I to do? I didn't want to spoil the trip. Elna did get A's letter, as she did several others, but I didn't get a chance to answer any. I don't know what name she will take, Rosalie. I don't know how long it will be either before she gets it. She will have a choice of 3, I believe. People have asked her the same question, and the only answer she can give them as of now is, I don't know. She has been in the convent a weekend already. No, a week. I am so happy. So many folks have congratulated me. I feel so sorry for the lady across the street. Her daughter, who is 18 years old, is really giving her a hard time, and when I hear people talk about her, I thank God so much under my breath what my daughter has done. Yes, as one person said, Elna has really made news in this town. It's the talk of the town, as no one in the township, as old as the parish is, has ever entered the convent. She is the first. I didn't know all of this until one of the society people told me the other day. She had always hoped one of her girls would enter, but they haven't, and she feels they never will. What is so wonderful is the way they are talking about her. Her dad certainly is changing his feelings too. I was so glad that your T and Elna finally got to know each other before they were separated. Your T must be very sweet, the way Elna speaks of her. You talk about your house upset. I'm still straightening up mine. I really don't know where to put all of her things. I can wear most of her clothes, but I am looking for someone to fit in her good shoes. She wants everything to go, as she has had her things so long. She took very good care of what she has, is why she still has things. She says if she ever does decide to come back home, she doesn't want to see anything of hers. She left a large bank account in our name so we could continue to get her driver's license, nurse's license, and hospitalization. We didn't spend 1 cent on her. She worked and saved and paid for everything herself. How she did it, we don't know. So, Rosalie, now that you are fed up with the ear... Now that you're fed up to the ears with my daughter, I'm going to close this up for now. I shouldn't have any reason to let you write 2 letters again before I answer. Love, E. Aw, that's so sweet. Wow, so 2 friends each have a daughter that went into service. That's so cool. So now we have October 3rd. It looks like from the same friend, and the other one was in September. So we have a month. Yeah, this is the same. She has very nice writing. It's so easy to read. I love it. Wednesday, October 2nd, 1963. That is my daughter's birthday, October 2nd, 1991. Dear Rosalie, I'm going to start this letter this evening, but we'll finish it up tomorrow. It is 6:30 and I'm due to leave at 6:50 to pick my neighbors up to go to wherever. I don't go out much, but a few of the family and a couple of neighbors have started our weekly get-together to chat while we catch up on our mending, crocheting, or knitting. It takes you away from the daily humdrum of living. I'm usually tired when I start out, but by 8:30 or 9 o'clock, we usually forget how tired we are. No, Dee won't receive her religious name until she is a novice. She too now is Miss. I guess they will all have more or less a lot in common. As we visited her last Sunday too. It was wonderful to see her. According to her, we will see her the last of the month also. When you say M is at the mother house, do you mean she is in whatever town? It is too bad you didn't see the form after your dad's passing. No, the farm. That's what we did after Mother passed. It was divided up evenly, and each went their own way. It was very simple. Now about your little boy, F. I have a nephew. In fact, it's my brother Bud's boy. He was almost 4, and he wasn't even saying Mommy. He would point, just make noises to let you know he wanted them, and that was all. My sister-in-law at this point was at wit's end, so she took him to the doctor. The doctor put it this way, and in quotes, he's smarter than you think. If he finds that you can or try to understand him, why should he try to talk? Yep. Well then, R began saying, I don't want what you want, Kenny. And the first thing you know, Kenny began to call Mommy when Mommy paid no mind to his noises. Today, he's a regular talking motorboat. It's so true. My nephew did that when he was little. He would just grunt. In the school, he was very slow, but now in high school, he is doing very well. So you see, it was a worry that really wasn't anything to worry about. He is a wonderful boy, too. The shoes and clothes of Elva, I, too, decided to keep them a while. She told us that the past week she, as many of the girls, were ready to come home. Yeah. Hold on to her clothes because she might be like, I'm out of here. By Sunday, they were fine. But it might happen too many times, and she does have a boyfriend more or less waiting for her. She claimed they were just buddies, but you know the mother's instinct. She's just afraid she doesn't know what love is, and sometimes I think she did it to prove to herself whether or not she does love him. He is a very nice boy and would make a wonderful husband, I think. You see, the reason Elna appears to look like me is F and I have been taken as brother and sister a lot. Oh, her husband and her, people thought they were brother and sister. Last night turned out to be a wonderful night, as only 3 of us were present. As we said in the beginning, we should have a lot to talk about with only the 3 of us. We had all of the absentees to talk about. Just for... The 3 of them in their sewing and repair group had plenty to talk about. The ones who weren't there. She admitted it. Just for a good laugh. Actually, we had the school system on the carpet. At the end, we began to talk about all the other things our husbands get annoyed about us. I laughed so much, I began to cough. This morning, my chest is sore from it all. Well, Rosalie, it's about time I stop so I can finish Elna's letter out. Get both on their way. So take care now. There's always a silver lining somewhere. I was so sorry I mentioned the fact that I didn't think our family had a proper diet when we were small last night. This German lady then began to tell how they ate during the war over in Germany. There is always someone who is far worse off than you. Love, E. That is for sure. Yes, yes. And of course, it doesn't mean that what you went through wasn't difficult or hard for you, but to remember that it can be way worse. So yeah. All right, let's keep going. Okay, now we just have a little card. Just a little card. October. What is this? Your property was advertised last week as per clipping attached. If you have any corrections or suggestions, please let us know. Commercial and industrial site. This parcel of approximately 110 acres has 2,200 feet of road frontage on this highway. Land is fairly level to gently rolling and has 4,000 feet of railroad track siding and rear. Buildings include 8-room house, barn, a wagon house. A small brook runs through the property, available at $900 per acre as a unit. So how many acres? It's 2,200 feet by 4,000 feet. So I wonder how many acres that is. Wow. They own some property maybe? Oh, you guys, I see a letter. It's from Rosalie's daughter, I'm pretty sure. 1964. I think this is her daughter. We have not heard from her in like years. She has not had to. Oh, it is. Dear Mother and Dad, thank you for letting me know about Dad something. I wrote to Mom a few days ago. It is good to know that you enjoyed your trip to the mother house. When you didn't write for a while, I imagined something was up. I'm glad you told me that you're going to the hospital, Mother. We'll be waiting to hear how you are and the results of the operation. Oh, goodness. Hope that Dad or A will call to let me know that Monday night. I am usually home by 9:15 p.m. Monday nights. I am taking a typing course from 7 until 9 each Monday and Wednesday. We'll be giving out report cards soon. It certainly seems odd to be the one making them out. Oh, is she a teacher? We expect to go to Cleveland, Ohio for Thanksgiving, weather permitting. Our sisters, priests, and brothers from the so-and-so region will be gathered there for the day. Hope that your Thanksgiving Day is filled with many graces. We received both packages in good condition. I know they must have cost a great deal. Your generosity and goodness to us will be greatly rewarded. Wish you could have seen the mailman's face when he handed the packages to me, saying, "It's very heavy, ma'am." I enjoyed opening them. Many of the persons living in this area are originally from West Virginia and Virginia, or descendants of Virginians. As a result, we are often called ma'am. Often people say, "Yes, ma'am, sister." Is A home now? Did she take her state board exams yet? How are J, S, and F doing? In case you are interested, Senior Mary, new address is so-and-so. It doesn't seem possible that Advent will soon begin. I will be able to write to you during this season this year. I will close for now. Take it easy, mother, please. Okay. That's cute. You can tell quite a difference. She's not just the little, she's not the homesick teenager anymore. So you know, how many years have passed? 4 years have passed, so